Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team with Brabham Racing. We're in Season 2, it's Round 5. We're heading to Shanghai for the Chinese Grand Prix. So then, first sprint race of the season. Let's see how our drivers are looking as we go into this Grand Prix. Ricciardo's cornering and braking still a little lower than I would like. Russell has been outperforming those stats, really, these last couple of races. He seems to have found a little bit of form. Let's see if we can keep that going tonight. At the very least, I'm hopeful we can get something good out of the sprint. Maybe the Grand Prix as well. What's our weather situation like? It's going to be hot on Friday, Saturday, and then a little cooler on the Sunday, but dry all weekend. That's good. How you doing, Dino? How you doing, Water? All right. We've got no new car parts on the car, I don't think. We've got nothing about to drop either. So let me just quickly double check. They are both on the new chassis. They are both on the same underfloor. Ricciardo still has the only new underfloor, sorry, they're on the same side pods. And they're both on the same suspension. So we're waiting on another underfloor. We're waiting on spares for... Are we waiting on spares? Yeah, we're waiting on a spare suspension. I could do with a spare side pod, but we don't have any cash. We've got less than 10 grand left. And we also have our new rear wing a month away from going into production. So there are bits coming, just not anytime soon. Our car performance, as you can see, is pretty bad. It's still ranked as pretty much the worst car on the grid in almost all departments. Our tyre preservation, though, in the top 8. We've got the 4th best car in that respect. So at least we've got something going for us. Let's head to Shanghai and see how we can do tonight. Going to go 18th with both. I think we're going to roll those dice.
We're just getting settled here in Shanghai, ahead of the Chinese Grand Prix. Formula One has arrived for the Chinese Grand Prix. Aesthetically pleasing from the air, Shanghai International Circuit is designed to represent the Chinese symbol for Shang, meaning upwards. And it's upwards and onwards for our teams and drivers here this weekend.
Don't forget, the schedule this weekend sees the drivers take to the track for an all-out sprint race. A good opportunity to clinch some crucial championship points.
Stay with us then for what should be an exciting weekend.
Still weird seeing Max in Williams overalls. All right then, we are not putting rookies in the car because it's a sprint. We've only got this one session to get the car as good as we can. We're going to try and run the whole session if we can. 16 laps, so we want 32 plus a bit more. Go, 35 should be enough. Let's see. Usually quite a low front wing. I think it's an 11 on the rear. Let's go with... Ooh, which way do I go on the roll bar? Not sure which way to go. Evening, John. Let's try that. And done that. Still on the first spec of part. So for George, again, we want 35 laps of fuel in the car. Drop his settings down. We'll go for something similar Go for a 3. I'll go with a 4.11. Let's go with a 2.8. Let's go with a 2.9 and a 0.9 there. And we'll send them out for practice.
Get ready for the green light.
Pit lane radio check.
Yep, loud and clear. Radio check.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep, loud and clear.
How you doing, safety clerk?
We okay on temperatures?
Focus on your tires.
What is going on with these temperatures?
So we have got some rookies in the car. Paul Aaron is in for RB. Ollie Behrman's in for Ferrari. Fuji is in for Red Bull. Montoya is in for Sauber. That is everybody, I think. Yeah, not a huge number of rookies, but there are some, which is a little surprising.
Tires are
Please be good.
full
Oh.
size, so
Ah.
shot.
Neither of those are good.
Half is temperature okay, right?
How is the balance? How's the balance?
Happy with balance?
Yeah, copy that. Bring the car back in.
Okay, understood. Daniel, pit lane.
Watch out, white line pit limiter. On marks, all revs and engine off.
And into the garage we go. Right, let's make some changes. Where are we off? Off on the rear wing. That could be probably an 11.5, I think. Push that to a 2.8. Let's bring that back in a bit. Let's drop that down to a 3. And we'll try that for Ricardo. Let's take a look at George. Ooh, George is way up as well. Okay. Let's take that down that way. Let's bring that down like that. Bring that back to a 3.7. I'm not convinced. Let's give it a go. Hopefully those changes will at least get us close. If not, bang on. Always hard to get it bang on a circuit you don't know the setups on, you know, relatively well. And you've only got that one practice session to do it. Part of the challenge, though. Bit of a spin for Charles.
I lost the rear.
Evening, Adrian. Almost get point number last night. You mean point number 1? You almost got your first point. Well, fingers crossed, you might get it tonight. Oh, you're talking about me almost getting point number 2.
Anything we can help you with?
That much better.
We did get point number 2, didn't we?
Noted. Is the car okay?
All okay from my side.
No, we didn't. We just missed
Okay,
it.
understood.
Hey, no fire. Uh, 96 and 91. Well, they're close enough for us to let them run for the rest of the session, get that track knowledge up a bit more. Hopefully just a minor tweak will get Ricardo there. We might have to do a little bit more experimenting with George.
Temp's okay.
You can message me over the specs and details, everything I'll need, Farah, for that system. I have the money standing by now. If you just send it to the email address on my YouTube page. I'll be able to look that over and get that order in.
Checkered flag.
Alright, so let's make some last minute tweaks before we send them out for sprint quali.
Welcome everyone, qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
Which way? Yeah, I feel better about that way. Let's give that a go. Not changing anything there. Right, George. Right, so, okay, yeah, we have gone a bit much. Yeah, no immediate rush, Farah. I've still got to get painters in to paint all the walls that have been plastered. So I won't be putting the order in for a few days anyway. Wait till all the decorating's done. I don't want to go that extreme. All right, we'll try that with George.
That's great.
A lot of guys going out straight away. I don't sell wireless keyboards. Okay. Well, the only reason I wanted a wireless one was so I could use it with the console as well. But you know, if worst comes to worst, you know, just a decent wired one. Again, nothing outrageously expensive.
Good gap ahead. Charge off and mode push.
We are okay on traffic. And you go push.
Well, at least we managed to avoid a little bit of traffic coming out of the pits there. And now we've got a Mercedes in front of us. Oh, that's ruined this lap. Luckily, we've got time for another one.
Currently P6.
Currently P8.
Yeah, that sounds good, Farah. I was gonna maybe suggest something like that myself. Trying to get a couple of quick thumbnail pics. So that really bad hold-up from the Mercedes has put us so far off the back of the pace. It's not even funny right now. We can only improve.
And clear on pit exit. Clear on pit exit. And you go push.
So we're currently 2.7 seconds away from Perez. Bit of work to do here. So no one in the bottom is out yet. Oh, there we go. Alonso's crossed the line. He is out. Wow, Alonso's out. Alcon's gone top. Pushed pole another 3/10 away. Provisional pole. Perez is out. George is coming up to the line. George is through in 14th for now. Ricardo is 0.6 of a second slower and is out in 19th. So, can Zhou knock us out? He's finishing his flying lap. And Zhou is out. So the Alpines are slow. Really slow. All right. We did improve George. We can't change that till after the sprint, but at least we know where that needs to go and where everything else needs to go back to once we make the changes. Can we get higher than 14th? Let's have a crack. Send him straight out.
That should be the green light.
First car on track. We've got Lewis right behind us. Everyone's coming out early, so we shouldn't hit traffic. Let's just whiz through this lap, because the important lap is going to be the next one.
Your P1.
We're not the slowest. We're 12th at the moment. Giovinazzi's down in 14th with a 2.13 behind. Hamilton's already gone out again. Here comes everybody else. And we're out behind Ocon, the quickest car, potentially. So we might struggle to keep the slipstream, but if we can get it, that will potentially carry us into the top 10. And we have not improved in the first sector. That's a shame. We've already lost Ocon. How you doing, JP? We haven't improved in the middle sector either. We're not going to improve our time, I don't think. Not unless we have a mighty final sector here. I take it you finished playing Dead Space, then, if you're just chilling. What's going on with these allegations of Red Bull cheating? Yeah, it's to do with the bib at the front of the car, which is basically, I think, the front of the underfloor. You know, I get a shot, the right shot. I'll be able to do it back in the garage, I think, if not here. But basically, it's the front area of the underfloor that leads to where the plank is mounted, I believe. It's called the bib. And they've had an adjustable one, and there's been speculation that they've been able to adjust it on the fly from inside the car. You know, when the mechanics are just like fine-tuning stuff to get the car out in between sessions, which is against Parc Fermé regulations. Red Bull say that once it's in position, it can't be manipulated. But I do find it a little interesting that, just like with Ferrari a few years ago, rumours started speculating that Ferrari were doing something funky with their engine. Then Ferrari's performance just suddenly dropped away. And then a few races later, it came out that Ferrari had been talking with the FIA and they'd reached an undisclosed agreement regarding engines. That was never published. It was never the details of that were never made public. But Ferrari's engines were significantly less powerful for the rest of that season. I can't help but wonder if RB were caught on that. They were told to stop doing it. It's been hushed for a bit, and now it's coming out. And it just happens to coincide with a real downturn in form for RB. Would be interesting if that is the case. The conspiracy theorist in me thinks it's
Hello and welcome
highly
as
likely.
our Grand Prix weekend continues, and the sprint will soon be upon us. Of course, this is the first sprint of the season, adding an extra challenge for the drivers and their teams. But as ever, in Formula One, an extra challenge is an extra opportunity.
The big draw today is the opportunity to grab some extra championship points. After all, they could make the difference when the season comes to a close.
Well, it's not too long now until the sprint around Shanghai. Well, we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah, I don't normally subscribe to conspiracy theories, but, you know, I have followed Formula One for, best part of 40 years, so I'm well versed in the the underhandedness that goes on in Formula One. Formula One, there's so much naughty stuff getting carried out. Still not right, look. Let's drop that down to there. See if that helps. Again, we can't change that without breaking something else. Look at the difference in tyre wear. Oh wait, no, it's a different strategy, that's why. Alright, we'll go with the soft tyres. There we go, that's more like it. We're going to protect our tyres as best we can to start with, as we always do. I'm going to put an extra lap of fuel in so we can be a bit more aggressive. Let's use the battery off the line. Oh, I need that extra lap. There we go.
Here we go, the sprint in Shanghai. It's lights out and away we go.
Alright, George has the inside line on Gasly for now. He's up into 13th. Ricciardo holding firm in 19th. Let's have a look at tyres. So Norris is on soft as well. Everyone else, as expected, is on the mediums. And Ricciardo's up into 18th, getting past Fittipaldi. Very nice. So a little bit of progress made already for both drivers. A bit of extra confidence in them as well.
Need some recharge.
Understood.
Ease off on the battery for a
Okay,
moment.
charge on.
Yep.
Now it's time to turn
DRS
that battery
enabled.
back on again.
We're currently P18. Verstappen ahead. 0.6. The gap 1.3.
Let's use that K1.
Copy.
Hopefully we can stay on the back of Porsche here for the long DRS straight down the back for the hairpin. Ricardo all over the back of Max at the moment, and we have just about gapped Fittipaldi as well. Russell's out of range. Gasly's there, lurking. Yeah, someday there will be a tell-all Red Bull book, but not for a while, I think. I can't wait for sort of an unfiltered breakdown of all the little tricks that Nui used throughout his career when he finally retires.
So we touched the plank.
Almost got back onto Porsche.
Yep, understood.
Use the tyres aggressively
Push.
for the next couple of corners just to make
This
sure we
tyre
don't
has
lose out to
plenty of leg when you
Gasly.
push.
We're going to lose out to Gasly anyway. We just gave him the DRS as well. Knackers. In that case, we're going to get overtaken. Let's just let it
Back
happen.
off.
Copy.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Okay. Understood.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
So our tyres are in excellent shape. That advantage that we have in grip and durability will continue to build until we start spending that.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Please tell me I've got that DRS back from Gasly. I don't think I did. He started pushing the pace to close onto Porsche.
Okay.
No, I didn't get it. But I have got back into the window for the next DRS zone.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Alright, copy that.
Just hold back a little bit.
Copy.
Let's see if we can get Verstappen.
Overtake is available if needed.
Okay.
We switch to the helicopter cam. Didn't quite get the sweep through there that I was hoping for.
Happy to push more in high speed.
And there we go, got the move lined up. We don't have the slipstream though. Got tucked back in. Can we go up the inside? Yes, we can.
So what DRS?
Okay, understood.
That's another place gained.
And use overtake, use overtake.
And we got past Gasly. Very nice.
And we're happy with
Make
you
sure we get onto
pushing.
Porsche now.
Your P13.
Got a new logo built.
He's 0.5
Volvo.
behind.
If anyone wants to do a Volvo team, I did get a couple of requests for Volvo, so I sat down and built that this afternoon. I've got all the coordinates plotted out, so I'll be planning a video for that in the next couple of days, along with the Lotus badge that we did on the live stream a couple of weeks back. Those tutorials will be coming soon.
No DRS behind.
Yeah, copy.
We need a back off.
Okay.
It's main focus, tire management, please.
Okay. Understood.
Evening, Army. A little busy in front of us here. A couple of these cars are really starting to push their tyres. Lawson in particular, wearing his out at a quick old rate compared to everyone else. That might just be his low smoothest rating rather than the car itself.
Okay, mode push.
Copy.
We are happy to pick up speed in high speed.
Right, we've got the overspeed, we've got the line, got a very
Yes,
distant toe from the cars in front.
He has DRS.
There's Russell up into 12th place.
That's good.
Ricardo gets past Valtteri.
Alrighty. Nice.
We'll go straight on the attack again. Hulkenberg has a slipstream, but no DRS. Can we slot up the inside? Yes, we can. Excellent. So, Porsche is next. Let's save that battery. Turn the tyres back
To
down.
charge on.
Same here as well.
Some recharge.
Okay.
I'm hopeful I can just about squeeze 8th place
Gasly ahead.
with George. It's going to be tricky. Porsche is 4 seconds away from the cars that we need to be fighting with, and he's trying to break away from me, so I have to spend the rest of the battery.
See if you can find any time.
We've got peak confidence with George now, so that should help with his pace. A little bit more battery saved here for Ricardo. Don't know if I got the DRS hit. No, we didn't.
Hulkenberg behind his DRS.
Got it now though. The
Yeah,
next
well,
straight.
And let's go charge on, please. Charge on, charge on.
That spare fuel is almost burnt out. I'll have to stop that push soon. Engine temps are starting to creep up a little bit as well.
Bottas has DRS behind, gap on line.
5 degrees hotter than I'd like right now.
Okay, gotcha.
charge on.
I'll save that little bit of spare
Michael,
fuel for
little
later.
open, will help.
Having a look at Gasly here. Trying to find a way through. Gasly parking his car in just the right spot to stop us.
Okay, charge on.
Yep.
Are you wearing the lederhosen, Barra?
Good job, good job. Cap red 1.6.
And all the frilly corset. No judgments.
Charge on. It's okay. Okay, gap behind 2.3. You can pick up the pace now.
Evening, Cloud. How are you tonight?
Mode push.
Okay, we're happy to push, happy to push.
Let's try and get past Pierre here.
Gasly.
Gasly's going to have a look at Lawson. He's going to get him. And we are going to get
Don't worry about it.
frozen out. Pourchaire's closing the gap to the cars in front. Left us behind. We're pushing to try and get back on top of him.
We're currently P15.
And Gasly's pushing to
1.6.
break away from Lawson and get onto Hulkenberg. Need to get
Bottas
past him
behind you.
quickly.
Gap 0.7.
We're not going to get him until the straight now.
Yep. Understood.
We are back in touch with Pourchaire. Lovely stuff.
Okay, charge on.
Yeah, agree.
Oh crap, I got past Lawson in a place I did not want to get past him.
We have overtake available. We'd like to reduce slightly Lyco.
Yeah, I didn't want him to get the overtake done here. It's the worst possible place. What are the championship standings? We have 1 point.
Alrighty.
And we are 8th.
Nice.
Or, no, we're 7th. Ferrari are winning at the constructors at the moment.
Good job.
Hamilton. Much to Dino and Farah's chagrin.
Okay, Okay, good job. Now pick up your pace. No more lift and coast.
See if we can get onto Carlos.
I'm happy to lean more on the tires. Gap 1.1. Always focus and push. To recharge the pack. Cool the tire more if we can.
Alright, we are on to the back
Understood.
of Carlos.
Charge on, charge
So,
on.
now we need to get some more battery in the car. Stop those tyres from melting. And then we can go after 8th place and a point.
Gap ahead, 0.5. Okay, let's make the most of it.
There were no plans to sign George until I suddenly noticed he had no contract to go with like 2 races to go. And it's like, you know what? He could be a good purchase. And he is the difference maker this season. I mean, Ricciardo is a step forward from what we had. Not a huge step forward, but a step forward. But Russell is proving to be a bit of a difference maker at the moment. Sainz got back through again.
Overtake.
Cool, rear left if you can at all.
Coming.
Boat push. Plenty of K1 available when you need it. More lift and coast, please. Let's just put our head down. Got no BRS.
Happy to lean on these tires.
Understood.
Charge on.
Yep, fine.
Alright. We're chasing the group of 6 down at the moment. So we can get onto the back of that group quickly. We could be on for more than just a point.
Okay, perfect. Let's get back up.
Of course, it's entirely likely that we won't actually get any higher and we'll stay exactly where we are, but dream.
Overtake is available if you need it.
Okay, understood.
Just keep everything up.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Coming.
How's the deck?
Got that vibration again.
And Danny Rick gets up the inside of Pierre. Next up, Hulkenberg.
Doing good. You're currently P13.
Already in peak confidence and sails on through. And we'll keep that push going. See if we can break away a little bit.
Looking good.
so close. I'm so close. Come on.
Let's just get into a rhythm. Boat push, boat push.
Yeah, copy.
Need to turn the tyres down. And the fuel. I think I've done it.
Yeah, copy.
Charge
Yes,
on.
excellent. We're in the DRS. And I've caught poor share as well. Lovely stuff.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Yeah, copy.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Can push even more.
Like to increase LICO back to level 3.
I've been toying the idea of getting the 40k DLC for Power Washer.
Mag 0.7. Just do the best you can.
I still haven't finished the game yet. Should probably do that first.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
Management's good.
Yeah, understood.
So we just need to go charge on.
Yeah, copy.
Who's developed the faults? Stroll! Stroll's in front of me.
But the car's
Stroll is
definitely
currently
not happy.
in
Surely
8th
some
for
kind
the
of
final
fault.
point. What fault has he got?
3
Have a
laps
look.
to go.
Copy.
Gearbox. Oh, that's perfect. Oh shit, I've actually dropped off the back. I can't push the tyres anymore. I just don't have any life left in them to do that. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Who made a mistake? There's no one in front of me. Damn it. It's Hulkenberg.
Let's have a look at that. Okay, so heading into turn 1 here. The wheels just lock up there. And hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
Right, I'm almost back on the queue.
Gap ahead 0.9. Keep going.
Oh,
Doing
I'm
good.
so close to get the point.
No tire managing required. Let's use it.
No, there is some time managing required. We've got to run.
Okay to push. Two to go.
Copy.
Can we sweep around the outside?
Copy.
That's it for the tyres.
Okay, charge on.
Understood.
Ricardo and Porsche having a good old ding-dong battle for 11th place at the moment. I think I'm going to fall just short of being able to get a point, you know.
Okay, gap ahead 1.5. We'll get back in this fight. Charge on, charge on.
Yeah.
Make sure you give some energy.
Another issue for Stroll. It's gone this wrong. No battery. That might hopefully drop him back a little bit to us.
Sainz is the car ahead. Gap 0.5. Let's keep going. Last lap.
Copy.
All the pushing you can get. Okay, charge on, charge
It
on.
has. It has dropped him back.
Copy.
We're happy with you pushing. Let's use that
And all the
gear.
cars behind him have had to drop back as well. I do something.
Okay, we'd like to reduce Lyco to level 0.5.
I can't make it.
You can
It's not
increase
fair.
the pace.
So tantalizingly close to another point. We just don't quite have enough left in the car. That's it. Make sure he actually crosses the line.
Let's add the lift and coast back in.
Yeah, copy.
Lando Norris with the sprint win.
So Norris gets a sprint win from Leclerc and Ocon in third. Piastri fourth, Hamilton in fifth.
Okay, we're out of
So
the
that is a few points gained against Lewis for the rest of the front runners, but it's only a couple of points because it's a sprint.
Checkered flag.
We get 10th, and unfortunately, because it's a sprint,
Checkered flag.
no points. You needed 8th for that. But 11th for Ricciardo. He came through the field better than I thought he would. I don't think we'll do that well with Ricciardo in the race, and we might not even do that well with George, but problems developing there for Stroll. They may carry through into qualifying and the Grand Prix as well. You never know. Not a bad sprint. Not a bad sprint at all.
Sadly for George Russell, he comes away from this sprint empty-handed.
Not the best result for them, but they're going to have to take this as an opportunity to learn and move on.
Confirmation then of the sprint results. Lando gets the full 8 points. 7 for Leclerc, 6 for Ocon, 5 for Oscar Piastri, just the 4 for Lewis. Then it's Stroll from Sonoda. Giovinazzi getting the final point with Sainz in 9th, Russell 10th, Ricciardo 11th ahead of Pourchaire, Gasly, Hulkenberg having a poor race. Then it's Bottas in 15th, 16th for Van Dorn, 17th for Max Lawson, dropping 7 places. He just burnt through those tyres too quickly. Perez in 19th, Zhou 20th, Alonso 21st, and Fittipaldi 22nd and last.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
The Shanghai International Circuit is notoriously tough on tyres, so expect to see that factor into the team strategies as they deal with this busy schedule.
Esteban Ocon there, Karun. What's the feeling around him at the moment?
We saw them set an impressive lap time in practice, so it's a great start as they move into qualifying. But as we all know, a good performance in practice doesn't guarantee success over the rest of the weekend.
So stay with us, folks. It's sure to be a good one.
Right, we can make some minor alterations. We did find a little bit extra with Ricardo. I'm going to go to a 2.5 on that wing. Push that up. Push that up. Hopefully that will give me what I need. Let's see. For George. Let's go with that. Probably going to miss it by the tiniest margin. We'll throw the mediums on for Ricardo from Q1 and the mediums from Q1 for George as well. That'll be our first set of tyres.
Okay, green light.
Get out straight away. These will not be quick times, so we're just going to whiz through. This is just getting that initial confidence in the drivers. And will give us a chance to get feedback on those setup tweaks we made as well.
Turn the pit limiter on. And you can stop on the marks, find pre-start revs, and then switch off.
Excellent. There we go. We nailed it for George. 100%. Lovely stuff. Let's move on to a set of soft tyres. And 100% for George as well. For Ricardo as well. Excellent stuff. Alright, might have a little bit of traffic coming out the pits. There's a Ferrari about to hit the track. There it is, going into turn 1. Oh, that's another car. Ah, Jesus.
Okay, now I've got some traffic, so I think this lap's aborted.
Everybody, sorry.
Neither driver's improved in the first sector. How far down are they? A 23.7 against a 24.3. They're half a second down. Yeah, we're going to abort these laps. There's no point carrying on and burning out those tyres. Just have to wait now to the end of the session and hope. Alpine whizzing up. It's Alonso. Are we going to get in his way? Probably. Very drastic avoiding action there from George. Let's start the flying lap. There we go. All right, there we go. That's better. Up by a couple of tenths for each driver in the first sector. About this final last sector now. Can we get a good enough run to get at least one of our cars out? Drivers are very, very close look on lap time. George crosses the line at 39.8 and a 40. Oh, Ricardo lost
10.
Another couple of tenths there. But both cars are currently through. Perez is out, Fittipaldi's out, Stroll is out with issues, I think.
Currently P14.
Well, he's not out yet. Zhou's out.
Okay.
Stroll does get through, pushes Ricardo down an extra place.
If we're safe. Okay, gotcha.
Van Dorn and Sainz trying to improve. If they both go quick enough, they will knock out Daniel Ricciardo. George is safe. Where's Sainz? Is Sainz coming up to the line? Sainz is out. And last, a 131.9. That's a slow lap. What about Van Dorn? Van Dorn improves. Ricciardo drops to 16th, but he is safe. We've got both of our cars out of Q1 for the first time this season. Possibly the first time ever. We might have done it once last year, I forget. So we'll use those soft tyres again. Set our first lap.
Get ready for the green light.
And again, these are going to be slow times. No traffic issues though, which is good. Brand new set of softs.
Remember your brake warm-up procedure.
Understood.
Got a real chance to get one of our drivers through here. If we can get both of them through, that would be incredible, but I think that might be just a little bit beyond us. Ricardo's 2/10 away from Gasly. It's not impossible. I don't know if Ricardo's going to improve that much, even though he's on new tyres. Russell should improve. Why is his confidence low? Oh, is it just bled away? It's just bled away. Because we sat in the garage for a while.
We are okay on traffic. And you go push.
Remember, mode push, mode push.
Tyres aren't up to temperature yet either. Right, improvement from Ricardo. We're talking hundredths. Same for Russell, maybe even thousands. We're getting pushed down the order. Both drivers are improving, but not by large amounts. I think Ricciardo found about a 10th in the middle sector there. Needs a good final sector. That's where he fell down last time. Ricardo is currently through. George is not. George is out. That is a bit of a surprise. So, who are we waiting on? Gasly's done. We're waiting on Hamilton and Verstappen. Hamilton's going to knock out Ricardo. Damn it. Damn it, Lewis. Unless he gets really badly held or he makes a mistake somewhere, he's going to knock out Danny Rick. Lawson's done well as well. He stuck it all the way up in 9th place. And Hamilton goes 3rd. Ricciardo gets pushed down to 11th. I think Valtteri's already finished. Yeah, Valtteri's finished. So that's it. Both of our drivers are knocked out. We miss out by 0.06 of a second. But that's a damn good qualifying. Oscar puts it on pole ahead of Leclerc, Ocon, then Norris on the 2nd row. Hamilton's in 5th ahead of Giovinazzi. Then it's the 2 RBs on row 4 of Tsunoda and Stroll, with Lawson in 9th, Van Dorn in 10th. Then we'll have Ricciardo in 11th, Gasly 12th, Bottas 13th. Russell will start 14th ahead of Pourchaire, Verstappen, Alonso, Hulkenberg, Perez, Fittipaldi, and then Zhou and Sainz will fill the back row.
The 56 laps of the Shanghai International Circuit await our drivers here in China.
Shanghai has seen its fair share of clashes over the years, one of which happened even before the 2005 race had begun, when Michael Schumacher collided with Christian Albers on the way to the grid, sending Albers into the air.
Shanghai International Circuit is a complicated low-speed track that demands high downforce. The series of rapid turns from 1 to 4 demands high grip, but the more the drivers warm their tyres, the more degradation they'll have to deal with. It's race day, with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
All right, we are not one-stopping, that's for sure. Let's explore the possibility of doing something like this. Yeah, it's definitely quicker. How many sets of softs do I have? I've got 3. So we get a really early safety car. I could convert that to a 3-stop with an extra set of softs. We are going to take 3 laps of fuel out. Let's do something similar for George. Again, we'll take 3 laps of fuel out. Let's just check the engine. 51.78.42. Yep. Those parts will be good for this Grand Prix, and then we'll be probably switching out the gearbox. Well, maybe switching the gearbox out after this Grand Prix for Miami. I might switch the engines out in Miami as well. I don't know yet. But we are prepped and ready. Let's send them to the grid for the start of the Chinese Grand Prix.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. Zhou Guanyu will know exactly what's expected of him in this race.
Not where they'd want to be in P21, but honestly, they've just got to give it their best shot.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. It's almost time for the Chinese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Oh, it's a really aggressive start there for Norris. Almost looked like he jumped the start.
He's overtake. He's overtake.
Okay, understood.
Can we dive up the inside here and get 2 for the price of 1? Oh, no, we can't. Evening, Victor. Russell now up into 9th place. Excellent start,
Good job,
George. You know, we can leave the tyres like that, can't we?
Need some recharge.
And let's go charge on, please.
Sorry for Ricardo, up into 9th place. I'm so used to him being behind George. Lawson has, as expected, been dropped by the front group. As long as we stay with him, I'll be more than happy with that. George has got a run potentially up the inside. We'll give him some battery to complete the move. Oh, big crash behind us. Huge crash behind us. It's a red flag. And that is a 3 soft race now for us. There we go. Fuel is sorted as well. We started 5 kilos under. A good chunk of that. We're probably going to save about 3 kilos on the restart here. All right. I'm going to lose some of that confidence, though, I think.
Red flag.
It's a mighty crash. Everyone dives into the pits. 3 of them are out. Gasly, Verstappen. Oh, it's Max who caused it.
And you can see
No, it
how
wasn't.
tight it is.
It
And
was
the contact between the cars,
Sainz.
inevitable. That will have knocked
No,
their
not Sainz,
confidence,
Porsche.
I'm sure.
Porsche locks up, hits Max, who hits Albon,
As for
teammate
the team
Albon,
back
and
at
that's
the garage,
all 3 of them
that
out.
was a tough moment to watch.
Monster hit there. Don't forget to drop a like on the channel if you are enjoying the stream so far. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and consider subscribing as well. It's free, won't cost you anything. And you'll get notified when I do my live streams.
Here as the drivers once
Let's get ready for the restart.
The countdown. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Yeah, confidence did get reset, unfortunately.
Pushing on, pushing on.
Ricardo's gained another place. He's up to 8th. Russell is 11th. 10-second penalty for Porsche for the next Grand Prix. And now Russell's going to have a look at the Haas of Lawson. And maybe even the RB of Stroll. Backs out Stroll. Ricardo close to the back of Sonoda here.
Good job. Currently P10. So you have Stroll.
And there's the move on Stroll.
Recharge the pack.
So we are currently running 8th and 9th. Both of our cars are in the points. This could be a phenomenal race for us if we can hold these positions.
Okay, you've got DRS and Ricciardo. Okay, charge on, charge on.
This would be huge if we can actually get this many points. We're currently sitting on 6 points for finishing here. And both of my drivers are together, which means we can let them attack each other and overtake each other.
DRS enabled.
For confidence building. Let's push the battery. And there you go, we're down to just 1.4 kilos under fuel, which we'll get back during the course of this race. or we should do. So we saved 3.5 kilos of fuel because of that red flag. Fantastic stuff. Sonoda will eventually drop away from the front six. As good as the RB is, it's not good enough to hang with them long term. The fact that Hamilton's on hard tyres will make it easier for Sonoda to stay with him for a while. But as his tyres wear out, the pace of that Ferrari will be too much. So we are basically, at the moment as things stand, we are competing with Sonoda for 7th. That's about as high as we can go. We will not have the pace to stay with the front six. Both of my drivers on fire now, confidence-wise. Lawson on those hards, pushing to keep up with us. Bottas has damage as well. That must be a damaged component. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's not. It's not damaged engine components. So that must be underfloor then, if he hasn't got wing damage. We'll check his car in a minute. Who was the other one? It was Stroll, wasn't it? Basically, Stroll has got confirmed gearbox damage from the sprint. So let's find Valtteri. No rear wing damage. Front wing looks okay. Must be the underfloor then. He must have gone over a curb and damaged his underfloor. I don't see any other damage unless his suspension or chassis has taken a knock.
No more overtake. Let's look after this tire.
Coming.
Giovinazzi has dropped off. Hamilton's moved up to 5th, but he's been left behind for now. A 3-second gap opened up between the breakaways at the front.
Stay on the racing line.
We don't need to take any risk. Okay, charge on, charge on.
And you can see Sonoda has now dropped off the back of that group. He's not that far ahead of us. Lawson's caught us back up again since we've slowed our tyre wear down a bit. Just going to do this for a few laps just to gain a little bit more flexibility on when we can stop.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Put my drivers into low attack and low defense so that they'll stick to the racing line and they won't try unnecessary overtake attempts. They should just do it when they've got a clear-cut chance to get through past the other driver. So theoretically, that should sustain our pace as close to optimal for the settings we're on as possible.
To charge on.
Covering.
See, we've got almost 10% tyre wear saved over Sonoda.
Need some recharge.
And a nice, easy overtake there. No time lost fighting for position.
Use overtake. Use overtake.
Just 1.5 seconds to Sonoda. We'll be on him very quickly at this rate.
Okay, understood. Okay.
You see us pulling away because they dropped out of our slipstream.
Okay.
We happy with what you're doing on tire management? We are 0.6 behind with DRS.
Understood.
You can pick up the pace now.
Covering.
As soon as we catch up to Sonoda, I'm going to actually push and break away from him as quickly as we can.
Charge on.
Roger.
Again, Lawson pulling out the slipstream to try the overtake and then immediately losing ground.
We're P9. Gap is 1.3.
Stroll now gets in front of Lawson.
How is the tire?
Stroll on mediums.
Hi, they're good.
I had new parts for this car. No. I put a new underfloor on Ricciardo's car for the previous Grand Prix. That was our last new part. We haven't had enough time to make another one yet for George. So the car is the same as it was yesterday. It just seems to be working pretty well here right now. There we go, nice simple overtake. Again, minimal time lost in that. No fighting. No defensive blocking. Just waiting for the clean opportunity and then making the move. And Russell too far back to make a move on the main straight. Batteries are still filling up nicely. Brave of me to let them fight. Well, I mean, they're both experienced drivers. They've both got good control ratings. They're both in low overtake and low defense. So the chance of them making a mistake when they're fighting, pretty minimal in these settings. It's not a guarantee, of course. But I'm confident enough in them to not make a mistake with them in these settings. I wouldn't necessarily let them do this in higher settings. I certainly wouldn't put them in high overtake, because that would just be asking for a lunge or a late braking attempt that could go really, really badly.
Yeah, understood.
Right, we're not quite making the progress that I would like. So let's get George and Ricciardo to push a little bit. Because Lawson's pulling close on us again, and Tsunoda's drifting away from us.
Understood.
Let's get on him this lap if we can. Just over a kilo under fuel now, so making progress there as well. You can see our tyre wear very nice there. We can actually edit our strategies because we lost more laps than I was expecting. On the restart there, we lost an extra 2 laps. So we can adjust. Just spread that extra grip across the other stints. Drink from the fridge. Right. Oop. There we go. Now we've left Lawson behind. We are closing in nicely on Tsunoda. We might well be in DRS range for the main straight here. Yes, we are. Excellent.
To recharge the pack.
Try and get the temps down.
So we'll have to rebuild the battery.
All good.
Should we keep an eye on the gaps? Right, Snowder on 51% tyre.
Can you bring the pace up, please?
Okay, charge on.
Yeah, agree.
Snowder's pushed. 139.4 last lap. Nearly a full second quicker than Giovinazzi, yeah. His tyres went down a fair bit as well. Evening, Packins. He's continuing to push as well. Look, the gap's up to nearly 3 seconds now. Just dropped out of the DRS.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
See what Giovinazzi, what Sonoda. Oh, Sonoda's boxing. He's boxed early. No wonder he was pushing. Stroll boxes as well. If we can get 7th and 8th, which is what I think we're, as things stand, realistically fighting for, then that is 14 points, I think. Or is it 10 points? Have I got my maths wrong? Let's see. It's 10 points. There's Lawson behind us. See where Yuki came out. So he's gone for a set of medium tyres. He's out in 15th place. 5 seconds behind Carlos.
Recharge on like a couple laps or sooner than that?
And we're maintaining our confidence level because we're able to keep swapping positions.
Charge on.
Coming.
I do wonder if some of the teams overfueled and then also got a load of extra fuel because of the stoppage. Let's investigate. Evening, John.
Back on tires, please.
So,
Okay, so France.
let's see.
France is taking
Ricardo
a bit of a
has 66.9 kilos. No, Leclerc's actually slightly less fuel than we have. A couple of drivers are overfueled. Look at that. Gasly's a whole kilo less fuel than us.
Charge on.
Coming.
First of the leaders to box. And Giovinazzi's coming in as well. It'll be mediums for Lando. It's a good stop. In comes Giovinazzi for his stop. He's going softs. Decent stop. Not spectacular. We've got a nice little bit of margin back to Norris, so we haven't got to worry about immediately getting overtaken by quicker cars. About 7-second gap. 6.5 seconds. He'll
Keep
catch
us
us in a
updated
couple
on
of
the
laps, but
tyres.
we're stopping in a couple of laps anyway, so
Starting to struggle now.
just make sure we can get our batteries nice and
Charge
full,
on,
if at all
charge
possible,
on.
before we stop.
Okay.
Yeah, car's running really well here. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. That's a VSC. That's perfect. That is perfect. Actually, let's box next lap for Ricardo. Russell's tyres are worse. We'll box him this lap.
Box.
Yep, I'll pit this lap.
Yuki's crashed. So, one of the cars that we were really fighting with for 7th place throws himself out of the race in spectacular fashion.
And while all that was happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing but watch on.
And VSC. Keep delta positive as close to 0 as you can.
Yep, understood.
See what he has to say. Mechanics reacting a second. So I was like, damn! Can't believe he said that over the radio.
There's a big crash in the main straight. It's okay, all is okay. Be careful on start finish, a lot of debris.
So hopefully we'll have enough time for Ricardo to get around and make his stop as well. But if not, we'll just have to go flat out for a lap to make up for the time we lost. You can see other cars
Currently
boxing behind as well. Sainz and Alonso coming in, as is Perez.
Gap ahead.
It's a solid stop, 2.5 seconds. I'm happy with that.
Gap 3.5.
And we're going to come back out in 10th place. Ahead of Stroll. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
We are in P10. Car behind now is Stroll.
We just need to manage.
Lawson hasn't stopped yet.
Yeah, copy.
Other cars showing one, they changed their tyres, I think, under the red flag, as we did. Ocon and Leclerc and Lawson did not. They stayed on the hards that they were already on. Well, Leclerc stayed on his softs. Well, they'd only done one lap. And he will have used more softs than we did, so that makes sense for him to do that. Fuel is no longer an issue. We have a surplus of fuel for Ricciardo. We're not far off a surplus for George. Leclerc into the pits. So this is going to work out lovely for him. Goes on to a set of hards. It's not a good stop. In comes Ricciardo. Should theoretically slot out just in front of George, assuming it's a clean stop. VSC is about to end. Maybe George will get ahead then. Not yet, not yet. Now it goes green.
DRS enabled.
There is George.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Ricciardo just about gets out in front.
You're currently P9. Russell behind you.
Stroll behind on brand new hards. And a couple of laps on them already. Giovinazzi in front by 6 seconds. We're not going to catch him, I don't think. Valtteri yet to stop. And he needed to stop as well. I'm surprised he didn't. He's going to get nailed here. He will get the DRS on the back straight though. But he will drop out of position. So that will elevate us back up to eighth and ninth. Lawson yet to stop. He's only 9 seconds ahead of us. He will put us back into 7th and 8th.
Temps are all okay now. Temps okay now.
And there is Valtteri into the pits. Let's just keep an eye, see if he does change his front wing. I don't think he's got damage, but you never know. Yeah, no wing change. Set of softs and a decent stop. Another yellow flag. And that's Alonso. Oh, we've got another VSC. And that gives Lawson a chance to box and save a little bit of time. Let's take a look at Alonso's crash. Oh, just dropped it. I thought for a second he had contact with Sainz. Looks like he just got a huge snap of oversteer from the dirty air there. That's Alonso out. Doesn't affect our race in terms of positions. Evening, Corey.
One shot. Oh, good.
Yep, community service. So who's going to stop? Ocon is surely going to stop. Hamilton might stop as well. Piastri will probably stop. Let's see what the front three do.
We're in P9.
They've got to, if they box, they should come out in front of Charles.
Gap ahead, 0.5. First car behind is Stroll. Mag 0.7.
Will I be following the sprint quali in a couple of minutes? I will be watching the highlights tomorrow morning on Channel 5. Channel 4, sorry. Channel 4 are doing the highlights at like 9:30 in the morning. So no spoilers on the results, please. Yeah, none of the front three boxed. And I do think that's a mistake on their part. They could have had a free pit stop there and guaranteed to come out in front of Leclerc. If they wait until they get back up to racing speed, they may come out just behind or only just ahead on cold tyres and be sitting ducks. And we know how quick the Ferrari is. Because they've won 3 of the opening 4 weekends. Lawson hasn't boxed yet either. Lawson, what are you doing? We now have surplus fuel to splurge. That's us in the background. VSC about to end.
VNC is ending.
Okay, understood.
I can focus on bringing temperature.
I just realised I left Ricardo in charge. Didn't put him in harvest. And Lawson boxes just as the track goes green again. Ah, what a waste. He should have boxed last lap. He's going to lose so much time as a result of that now. Another yellow flag! Already.
Yellow ahead.
Okay.
A spin for Van Dorn.
To take a look here. Nothing wrong so far. And the controls lost.
And just drops it there and holds up everybody behind him as well. All right, Farah, I'll see you in a moment. Right, can we break away from Stroll on this lap? Can we even get onto the back of Giovinazzi? That would be something. What's our confidence looking like? How it's bled away, look. Yeah, need to get that back up. Need to start getting some overtakes again. All that slow running. And now Hamilton and Ocon both box. Okay, stops for both teams. Saw Subnautica 2 trailer. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I saw the news that it is going on to early access. About 1 to 2 years was how long it was in early access. Well, I think 2 years it was in early access for on PC for the first one. So not that surprised as Russell sets the fastest lap.
Good lap.
And Ricciardo sneaks back through on the inside.
So we just need to go charge on.
Manage your tire.
Okay,
There
understood.
we go. Got some healthy confidence back in both drivers from some personal best sectors and an overtake. Stroll's pushing now to try and catch back up again. He really is pushing, look. He might actually get the DRS. And now Piastri boxes.
Charge on.
Stroll's really hammering his tyres right now.
Charge on.
Copy.
All management looks good for now.
And that, I think, is everybody having stopped at least once.
To recharge the pack.
Understood.
So, as we approach the halfway point, it is Leclerc from Norris. Those two have broken away from everyone else. Then Ocon, 6 seconds further back. Hamilton a couple of seconds behind him in 4th. Then Piastri, Giovinazzi. We sit 7th and 8th at the moment. We're on for 11 points, considering we have the fastest lap as well right now. It'll be monumental if we can get
Let's
those
recharge
points.
a bit.
Yeah, roger.
And behind that is Stroll in 9th. Sainz has got himself up into the final points position, but he's fighting off both of the Astons and Perez as well. Lawson's down in 14th place. Then it's Valtteri 15th, Zhou 16th, and Fittipaldi bringing up the rear in 17th. We've had 5 retirements so far. We had a massive crash at the end of the first lap where Porsche locked up into the back of Verstappen, who then torpedoed straight through into Gasly as a result. And then we lost Tsunoda shortly after he stopped, when he spun off halfway around the lap. And then shortly after the restart, or after the VSC came in, we then lost Alonso as he spun off here on turn 1
If this continues like this,
and brought another VSC out.
overtake.
Lots of battling ahead. Anything's possible.
Okay, charge on. Charge on.
Yeah, copy. Copy. Yeah, copy.
You hope it's more like the first one, the Sub-Zero. Yeah, I mean, Sub-Zero was good, but I do prefer the first one. But there were elements of the second one I liked. I think we'll get more voice acting.
Charge on. Charge on.
I think that was
Copy.
an indicator of how that franchise is planning to progress. I might be wrong.
How's the dig?
I am happy with the tires at the moment.
Need some recharge.
Okay.
Oh shit, actually dropped the DRS. Oh, that's bad.
Roger.
Cover take available.
Okay, understood.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Don't worry, that's fine. Your tires start to be in better window.
Understood.
Overtake is available if needed.
Okay.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
You got overtake available.
Understood.
Could we get a bit of feedback on tires?
Tires, hang it on.
Okay, charge on. Okay, charge on, charge on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting a bit warm in here.
Okay, understood.
Focus on push.
Mode push.
Copy.
Charge on, charge on.
Yeah, copy.
Right, Sainz and Hulkenberg having a good old squabble. Van Dorn has dropped down to 14th, now 15th. Van Dorn's pace suddenly dropping away. Oh, it's tyres. Tyres are wearing out.
A bit more lift and coast, please.
Yeah, copy, all good.
Trying to get Ricciardo's battery in a slightly healthier position before I try and punch past Stroll. Because I want to keep my drivers together so that they can keep swapping places. It's what's going to help them keep their confidence high.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Understood.
Pull the tire more if we can.
Okay.
We'd like to have some LICO.
Okay, understood.
Next car ahead of you is Russell. Gap 0.7. Head down.
Yeah, just go a bit slower.
Copy.
Okay. Okay.
I think we might have just dropped out of the DRS with Russell there. But he's in the slipstream, so he'll get it back again.
And in front of you is Russell. Gap 0.7.
And this will allow Ricciardo to close right up as well. Next lap, I think we'll try and get through.
UP9. And Russell just ahead. Gap 0.7. Car behind Hülkenberg.
Got a big old
Hold back
lead
a little bit.
over 10th place. Even if we can't beat Stroll, that's still, you know, a lot of points for us. It's still 6 points for the positions. We've lost the fastest lap now to Oscar. That's probably not that surprising.
Currently gap 0.6. Don't worry about it.
I left
Understood.
Ricciardo in harvest a little bit too long.
Remember, overtake is available.
Okay.
So
Which
head
is
down,
frustrating because now I have to spend some of that battery I've been working so hard to get back in the car.
to recharge the pack.
Okay, understood.
Gap on 9. A lot can happen.
Stroll is actually helping us close the gap to Giovinazzi, who's going to have to stop in the next lap or two because his tyres are dying.
Yep, understood.
Reduce Lyco.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, you can see the confidence has dropped all the way down to medium for both.
Oh dear, that's
We can
not
rebuild
a good
it.
stop.
Problem for Hulkenberg in the pits.
What happened?
Big delay there. Huge delay.
Happy to push more in high speed.
We will go to high fuel now.
Understood.
Stroll, I think, has just upped his pace. Because we've just lost about half a second.
Gap 1.1. Don't worry about it.
Let's see what he does across the line as Giovinazzi does box. And that's hard tyres to take him to the end of the race. Yes, you look there, Stroll, a 1:37.0. He really did go for it on that last lap. Sainz swoops on through, so Giovinazzi is about 12.5 seconds behind us. He'll get past Sainz pretty quickly, especially considering the state of Sainz's tyres.
Just focus. push more high speed. Contact available.
Okay.
Let's get these two switching places again.
What do you think of tires?
Just a general note, picked up some vibrations the last lap.
Need some recharge.
Understood.
Gap in front on 8.
Approaching
worries.
pit window. I wonder what tyres Stroll's going to go for. The fact that this is one of those circuits where tyres can fluctuate a bit, and our car is so good on tyre wear, is probably why we've been able to run as well as we have today. We've been able to run softer compounds than most have been able to, which has enabled us to be more competitive through the corners.
Yep.
Battery is good.
Okay.
We want to leave core, please.
Understood. Okay.
So a little loss of confidence for George and a big gain for Ricciardo, and that will switch over now.
Gap red 1.6. Come down, reset your head.
There you go, little loss for Ricciardo, big gain for George. Do that a couple more times and our drivers will be knocking on the door of peak confidence again. And we are reeling Stroll back in now as well. He's going to be stopping around the same time as us. Jamal actually still 10.5 seconds behind.
Okay, understood.
Ooh. And it just missed the DRS there with Ricciardo.
Okay, more lift and coast, please.
Yeah, agree.
George has now got it. So I'm going to have to push Danny Rick again.
It's a long race, so keep focus. Overtake available.
Okay.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Okay.
Yep, understood.
Overtake is available if needed.
Okay.
I could use my battery now, but I want to wait I want to wait till we box because I want to see if we can steal the fastest lap for this circuit.
We are happy with your time management.
And we're going to need full battery to do that.
Next car ahead of you is Russell. Gap 0.8. Don't worry, don't worry.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
It's okay.
There is a new fastest lap for Nico Hulkenberg. Get a screenshot for the thumbnail.
Understood. Yep, understood.
And Giovanazzi's now starting to close us down. Being there 6.5 seconds behind. Russell will make the move on Stroll. Nice bit of confidence for George.
Good job. So right now you're P6.
Don't think we'll hold Stroll off here. Oh, we might do. We might do.
See if you can find any time.
I'm going to pit George this lap. We'll box Ricardo on the next lap.
Back off in high speed.
Okay, yeah, understood now.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
Mode push, mode push.
Trying to see if I can break away from Stroll. I can't. Stroll's going to get that DRS.
We need a back off.
Okay.
Yeah, Giovanazzi's flying now. Doing 1:36.7s. Gap's now under 4 seconds.
Gap 0.6. 8 down.
Right, hopefully Stroll stays out one more lap. I don't think he will. No, he doesn't.
We're happy to pick up speed in high speed.
Critical
Like
pit
to
stop
increase like
in
or-
some respects.
Understood.
It's clean for Stroll. Oh, that's a bad stop for George. And he's going to come out behind Stroll.
We must be so far behind now.
Sorry, man.
Something's not gone right in the
But
pits.
we are comfortably ahead of Hulkenberg.
You're currently P9. So you have Stroll ahead. 18 laps to go.
Giovinazzi is
18
a
laps
second
to
and a
go.
half behind me.
Let's look after this tyre.
It's Leclerc and Oscar boxing. Ocon now moving into the lead. Hamilton has already stopped. Norris has already stopped. Ocon yet to stop. Tyres did Stroll put on? He put on softs as well. And we have a yellow flag. It's a VSC. Oh, that's come at the perfect time. Leclerc's out. Oh, man, Leclerc has done what Alonso did. He's just dropped it in turn one. That car is wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. And this is going to work out so well for Ricciardo. Oh, I forgot to box.
VSC,
Damn it.
VSC. Positive on delta time.
Oh, he dropped it coming straight out of the pits. Oh, my word.
Sorry, guys.
And not much that the team can do about that one.
And that has just given us 6th and 7th place. As long as we can beat Stroll.
Target the Lyco.
Okay.
Noise to manage the tires.
Understood.
Anything more than like 1 or 2 points is as good as a race win for us. Right now, we are in contention for 14 points. 15 if we can steal the fastest lap. Evening, Tony. You've joined at an auspicious moment.
He's out of the car already.
Rewind the stream 1
There's
minute.
a lot of debris everywhere.
No spoilers on the sprint results.
Ahead of you is Piastri.
Well, we've been having a fantastic race. We've looked into VSCs on both of our scheduled stops here.
Gap 0.5. 17.
And Leclerc has just dropped it coming out of the pits, which means we are now in a fight for 6th and 7th places. With a car that is still probably the worst on the grid. It's just worked out beautifully here. Let me check that he is actually boxing this lap. Yes, he is. Should have done that last lap. Never mind. We didn't lose anything there. Ricciardo's going to be comfortably ahead of Stroll and Russell now. Oh, bad stop. No.
Okay.
Damn it. Stroll goes through.
Alrighty.
Apologies, mate.
We get out in front of George. Yes, Stroll's tyres will go to the end.
Gap of 4 seconds to Stroll. First car behind you, Russell. Gap 3.5. 16 laps to go. Focus on your tires for the moment.
Yep, understood.
ESC ending.
Understood. Are you happy with tire temp?
DRS enabled.
We don't need to take any risk.
So let's have a look.
Clean laps, no
We've got
mistake.
tyre wear and
Yep,
grip
understood.
advantage over all the cars behind us, or at least the cars that are close to us. We're about 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds behind Stroll.
Okay, P7.
But we are about to go for a fastest lap.
Let's catch the guys ahead.
JBPG.
Yep.
Mode push.
Copy.
You've caught up, have you, Barrett? Do you see the
Good ship.
VSC
Okay,
for Leclerc binning it?
Perez behind you. Head down, mate.
New fastest lap for Esteban Ocon, 1:33.1. Don't know if we can beat that. We'll try. He set that on softs. Can we get the fastest lap? Yes, we can. 1:32.6. That's half a second quicker than Ocon went.
Fastest car on track.
Fantastic. Right, let's calm these tyres right down.
Cool the turn more if we can.
Understood.
Cool. Rear left if you can.
Confidence is back in our drivers.
Copy.
We're going hunting.
To recharge the pack.
Okay, understood.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Got no DRS.
Copy.
It's going to be a nervy remaining
You is
13
Russell.
laps.
Gap is 0.4. Calm down, mate. You're all good. Need some recharge.
Understood.
Very slow for Giovinazzi, 1:37.1. Surely we're not going to catch him as well.
Yep.
And Russell just ahead. Cap to Russell, 0.4. Keep the head down.
Understood.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Yep.
So at the moment, nobody's looking like they're going to challenge that fastest lap time.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
Okay, we're happy to push, happy to push.
So that looks like a bonus point for us.
Charge on.
Copy.
And we are closing the gap to Giovinazzi as well.
How is the tire?
Did a 1:37.0 last lap.
I like it.
Okay, you've got DRS and Ricciardo. Cap ahead, 0.5. Keep digging. Keep your tire temp.
I'm more concerned about making sure that we get Stroll than anything else.
Okay, charge on.
Kind of matching his pace at the moment. His tyres are in worse shape. We're down to 10 laps after this one.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Management is good.
Charge on.
Okay.
Try and get the temps down.
Yeah.
Let's get ourselves onto the back of Stroll. It'll make it much easier for us to
Okay, understood.
look after our tyres and our battery once we're there.
Our tires okay?
Front tyres just picking up a bit of vibration. All the cabin's built.
We'll catch them.
don't do it, George. Damn it.
Coming. Coming.
Let's just put our head down.
Manage tires.
Okay, understood.
So you can increase the pace. Lap 1.4. Don't worry about it. We need to catch up.
Try and close the gap.
I might be able to tag the slipstream to get myself DRS at the start of the lap.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Okay.
Okay, we're out of DRS.
Coming.
Not quite.
He cannot overtake you.
Didn't have the battery.
Understood. Cheers.
Charge on.
Coming.
Roger.
Okay, back off.
Coming.
Yep, confirm.
Doing good on temps.
Coming.
Stroll's gearbox is damaged, but it hasn't got a fault.
Okay.
My driver's confidence is bleeding away again. It's weird to say it, but I'm going to be disappointed if we get 7th and 8th. And I think that might be what happens. I'm keeping an eye on the fact that Stroll's pushing his tyres pretty hard at the moment. And I'm hoping that, you know, with a couple of quick laps at the end, we can really close up on him.
Like to increase LICO back to level 3.
Lift and coast is good.
Yeah, Roger.
We start LICO.
Okay.
Come on, George. Get back on him quickly. So she's closing. And then given our pace has dropped off in the last couple of laps, it's not that surprising.
Let's go charge on, please.
Copy.
6 laps to go.
Understood.
Six laps. I think
Let's go.
Stroll might be
7.
just that little bit too quick for us.
Gap of 4 seconds to Stroll. First car behind you, Russell. Gap to Russell, 0.4.
Charge on.
Okay.
Charge on. Charge on.
Yep.
Can't be too disappointed with 7th and 8th. It's still massive points for us. We'll get 4 points for George. We'll get 6 points for Ricardo. Plus, if we can keep it, an extra point for the fastest lap as well. That's 11 points. We only have one. That's a 1,000% increase in our point tally.
5 to go.
Okay.
Charge on.
Copy.
This tire has plenty of life. We can push.
You can increase the pace. To recharge the pack.
Oh, yellow flag.
Understood.
It was brief. Someone just running wide, I think.
Need some recharge.
Oh, lock it for Giovinazzi. Ooh,
Right, we're at
Giovinazzi.
turn 9. That's the location for this one. And there goes the steering. By that point, it was just too late.
Yeah, that's cost him a fair few seconds. Wouldn't have done his tyres any favours, but still 8 seconds ahead. I think he'll be okay.
Okay.
And feedback on tires when capacity.
Everything's pretty stable.
Fittipaldi develops a fault.
Well, yeah, right. It certainly looks like they've developed a fault.
Thanks for that, Crofty. Fountain of information that you really are.
Okay, gotcha.
4 laps to go.
Copy.
Next car ahead of you is Russell. Gap 0.4. Take on, mate. Back off more if you can.
Understood. Understood.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Understood.
Okay, charge on. Charge on.
Copy.
Happy to lean on these tires.
Okay, you've got DRS on Ricciardo. Okay, we're still okay.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Keep your calm. 3 to go.
Okay.
So we just need to go charge on.
Coming. Understood.
Ah, feeling the tension.
Battery is good.
Okay. Understood.
We know what we have to do.
Okay. Understood. Okay.
Management is good. Let's recharge a bit.
Yeah, copy, all good.
Overtake is available.
2 laps to go.
Understood.
2 laps to go.
Okay.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
Okay to push. Okay to push. Go push. Go push.
Okay. Understood. Understood.
If you don't need it, no lift and coast.
Okay.
You have overtake available.
Understood.
Let's use that K1.
Copy.
You can close up the gap.
Leaf core increase, please.
Okay.
Russell behind you. Keep your
Come
command.
on, come on, come on.
We are happy with time management at the moment. Pull the tire more if we can.
Okay. Cheers.
Last lap.
Understood.
Can you bring the pace up, please?
Cool. Rear left if you can at all.
Push to keep within DRS.
Understood.
Start some lift and coast.
Come on, Ricardo.
And it's Ocon! Ocon first over the line today.
Stroll's got me. I can't beat him.
Gap 1.
Damn it. Ah, I'm so frustrated by that.
No more overtake.
Copy.
Which sounds so stupid, considering where our car sits on the grid right now, and the fact that we are currently 7th and 8th, and we're going to get the fastest lap.
lift and coast in turn 1.
There we go. Across the line. It's not what I quite hoped it would be, but it's still a fantastic
Checkered flag.
result. 10 points plus the fastest lap. That's 11. That puts us on 12 points. And I think may possibly move us up a place in the constructors. I don't know. We'll have to see. We might catch Haas. Haas did get a point. Perez got 10th. I can't remember how many points they're on. I know they've been picking up a fair few already this season. But it certainly puts us comfortably ahead of everybody else we were fighting.
Valtteri Bottas there, coming back to the team now.
Who cares about
And
Valtteri?
with a 13th place finish, that sadly means there's no points to be claimed.
Man can't even wear his helmet properly.
There's the Frenchman, Esteban Ocon, taking to the podium. And another added to his career tally.
Back-to-back wins for Ocon. No Ferrari on the
That's
podium.
their second win of the season. A brilliant talent who looks so at home on the track.
That opens up the
And that's
constructors
the
a bit.
podium complete for the Chinese Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Disappointed.
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure. Coming up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock Stadium is laying down the track for a captivating race at the Miami Grand Prix.
Well, there we go then. Confirmation of the final result. It is a win for Esteban Ocon. Norris in second, Piastri dropping down to third. That first win still eluding him. Hamilton gets fourth place and damage limitation for Ferrari there with Leclerc losing it on this exit of the pits. Giovinazzi gets fifth place. Stroll gets sixth place. Some strong points for him. Look at that though. Ricciardo and Russell, seventh and eighth. 11 points for the team, because we got the fastest lap as well by just over a tenth of a second. No, wait, I'm looking at the wrong time. By half a second. Half a second from Ocon's time there. Fantastic stuff. Sainz, a great recovery race from him. Started at the back of the grid, finishes ninth, gaining 13 places. He gets just 2 points as his reward. Perez, a good race for him as well, up 9 places to take the final point. And then below, we have Hulkenberg in 11th, Lawson in 12th, Valtteri 13th, Stoffel in 14th, then it's Zhou, Fittipaldi, and then the retirement. Leclerc, 16th, dropping his car on the exit of the final pit stop there to bring out a VSC. Fernando Alonso spinning out also at turn 1, which brought out the previous VSC. Then Tsunoda, he crashed halfway around the lap, also bringing out a VSC around the third, which gave us our first pit stop under VSC conditions. And then the three went out at the end of the first lap. Verstappen, Gasly and Pourchaire. Pourchaire locking up, slamming into the back of Max, who then slammed into Gasly, taking all three of them out. Pourchaire will have a 10-second penalty, which will be converted into a 6th place grid drop for the next race. In the the driver's standings, it's Ocon moving top by 4 points as he displaces Lewis. Lewis getting 16 points across the weekend, 31 points for Ocon across race and sprint. So ties him with the number of wins with Lewis now. Oscar, another podium, moves above his teammate, 20 points for him, 26 for Norris. Doesn't move above his teammate, moves above Leclerc, who got 7 points for second place in the sprint and no points for finishing the Grand Prix, because he didn't finish the Grand Prix. Giovinazzi in 6th is 30 points behind Leclerc, already starting to lose touch with the top 5. Tsunoda in 7th is just 10 points behind Giovinazzi. And it would have been a lot more. It would have been a lot less had Giovinazzi not picked up 11 points this weekend. He would have only been 9 points ahead. Even maybe even behind by a point. Stroll moves above Sainz into 8th place. Perez in 10th. Ricciardo up 8 places into 11th there. Fantastic to see Ricciardo getting a good result like that. George up into 12th place. Down 1, it says, but he's gained another 4 points, so he's moving away. Alonso is down into 13th place, as is Porsche down 1 into 14th. Then we've got Valtteri, Nico, Pierre, Max, Lawson, Van Dorn, Joe, and Fittipaldi all on 0 points. Let's see what the constructor standings look like. Ferrari still top, but the gap is coming down. McLaren with the 46 points this weekend have got the gap down now to just 16 points, as only 23 scored for Ferrari. Red Bull also picking up a good haul of points, 42 for them. They are 10 points behind McLaren, so it is becoming a little bit tighter at the top of the constructors. 13 points for RB sees them on 52 in 4th place, comfortably ahead of Mercedes. We do jump ahead of Haas. Fantastic. We're up into 6th place and 7 points behind Mercedes, 3 ahead of Haas. Alpine in 8th on a point. Then it's Williams, Sauber, and Aston Martin yet to get off the mark. Let's see how we did in the pit stops. We got some points there too. Ricciardo's 2.3. Wow. I didn't even see that stop. That's our quickest stop of the season. 8 points for us there. Fantastic stuff. So it is Red Bull top still. 137 points. They picked up 31 points today, extending their lead over McLaren. They are now 29 clear at the top of the DHL competition. Aston Martin moved 3 places up with 22 points, but they are 57 behind McLaren, so they need some big scores to get up close there. Ferrari, just 4 points to them. They dropped down into 4th. No points for Mercedes. They dropped down as well. There's RB up 2 places with 32 points, 1 ahead of Alpine. Williams, no points for them either. They're on 24. We now tie them in 24th. Their stop fractionally slower than us, but for some reason they are ahead of us. It's annoying. If we can get a couple more points, we can move up another couple of places. There's only 12 points separating 5th through 9th, so a lot still to play for if we can keep our pit crew improving. Haas in 10th on 13 points. Sauber in 11th. We don't know what their score is. We'll check afterwards. And there you see our stops. A 2.3 second stop for Ricciardo on his first stop. 2.5 for George. A little too slow by about a tenth and a half there. There you see we have a car jack delay for Ricciardo on his second stop and a sticky wheel nut for Russell on his second stop. But luckily there were stops under the VSC, so minimised the amount of time we lost. We get our payout for both drivers as well. We do have the payout 125k for Ricciardo though, unfortunately, because he did finish in the top 10. So that takes away some of the extra cash that we would have earned there. But I don't care. I'll quite happily pay out that bonus for those points. Board must be loving this result. Let's have a look and see what their thoughts are. They were delighted. We're back into high confidence with the board. That's excellent news. Still disappointed with finances, but that will disappear over time. We are now 2 places above our season objective, and that's 2 of 12 on the long-term objective. I don't think we'll get it done this year. Like I said earlier, if we can chip away and get some progress made on it, that would be nice. Of course, that will reset next year, but that is something to aspire to, but not something that I can expect us to achieve this year. Hoping for good stuff next year. Let's take a look at our emails. So, front wing has failed on Ricciardo's car, rear wing on George's car. We can fit new ones on there. There you see our expected finish, 22nd expected finish for Ricciardo. He finished 7th. 20th for Russell. He finished in 8th place. Lovely, lovely stuff. let's get those spares put on the car. How many spare wings do I have now? 2. So that's okay. Underfloor is at high risk of failure. Side pod's at high risk of failure, so we do need that side pod. We've got another underfloor on the way for George, and we'll have it in time for Miami as well. We'll even have a spare in time for Miami as well, which is nice. Let's get another side pod made, because we're going to need that soon. We don't have a lot of cash, unfortunately, so I can't get anything else started here, which is a real shame. But we are close to the end of the month, so we should get some money just before Miami from the sponsors, which we'll immediately put into research for next season. Let's start advancing time. There is our spare suspension. How many of those do we have now? 2. Excellent. That's the underfloor for George. Let's have a look at these contracts. So, Lewis, his stats looking pretty strong. He's on a $35 million contract. So he's earning more than Max is. And it's a 2-year deal. He's out of contract at the end of next season. Okay. Let's have a look at Fernando. Fernando's braking is still strong. His cornering's not amazing. His stats are going to start to decline. He's demoralized. He's on 22.8 mil. He's only on a 1-year deal. It runs out at the end of this year. Where will he go at the end of the season? I doubt he'll re-sign with Alpine. Wow, look at that. That's great to see Ricciardo with some positive mentality. And that's having a positive effect on his stats. They're up by 4 points there. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Let's get some more scouting done. So, let's have a look. Let's check out Lando. Oh, he signed an extension to his contract. He's not out of contract now until 2028. Leclerc out of contract at the end of next season. Scout him. We do need to have another look at Oscar. How many years have we got Ricciardo? Another 3 years on his deal. Or another 2 years after this one, I think. Yeah, ends nearly... Yeah, he's got less than 3 years left on this deal. Okay, let's advance time a little bit more. Oh shit, the ATR's about to end. Did we spend any hours? I think we dumped them in the wing, didn't we? Please tell me I dumped them in the wing. Yes, I did. Thank God for that. Worried for a second I was going to waste an ATR because I haven't got the money to actually do anything with it. Okay, I feel better for that. So now we've only got 4 ATRs to go. There we go. So, Ricardo's gearbox has now worn to the point where it's not optimal. We'll be swapping that out then in Miami after practice. New ATR period is available. I've only got 424,000. It's not enough to do a research project yet. Got our spare side pod. Excellent. We're going to need that soon. There's our scouting on Leclerc. Stats for pace are looking pretty good. 94 and 96. How much is he on? 19.5 mil. He's not on a great contract financially compared to the other top drivers. Lando on 24.3 mil. We know he's got a long way to go on his contract. Let's rescout Oscar. And let's have a little look at Sainz. He's out of contract in 3 years' time. So another 3 seasons to go after this one. So big long-term contract for Carlos there. What are we missing? Ah, yes, the race preview email. There are the current standings. You can see we've made the top part of the email. There we are in 6th place. That is wonderful to see us that high this early in the season. All right. Start of a new month. We'll get some money. 2.7 mil. That is enough to get a couple of research projects underway. And we have our spare underfloor as well. Fantastic stuff. Let's fit that before I forget about it. There we go. So it's not a huge gain, as you can see, but it helps. Let's get an underfloor researched. Throw everything we can into the underfloor. Huge losses here. But it will be the same for everybody. Let's get a suspension, sorry, a side pod research project done as well. How much have I got left? 1.7. It's not enough to do a front wing development project. We've got 737,000. We'll hang on to that. Okay. Updates time. Let's have a look. That's where the car sits. The acceleration's pretty good in 11th. That certainly helped us in the last race. Our tyre preservations is 9th, which also helped us immensely in that last race. We were able to run softer compounds compared to most of our competition there. Our affiliates, how they improved themselves this month. Let's see. A point for accuracy for Tommy Smith. A point in cornering for Christian Mansell. Jack Doohan hasn't developed at all. Really need to get more out of our simulator soon. And no gains for our drivers. Again, for simulator, that's not that surprising. It will be upgraded in a day. Excellent. So hopefully we'll see better gains at the end of this month. Unfortunately, I did just notice our car park test center has now dipped as well. That is not ideal. which money we can't really spend this year. Or not for a while anyway. Let's have a look at the rest of the grids. RB unveiled a new side pod, and now they're working on a front wing. They're having a very strong season so far. McLaren are having a great season as well. Second in the constructors, and they're third and fourth in the drivers' standings. Let's get our pit crew trained. I squeeze some training in the morning. Yes, I can. Get some gym training in. And then we'll go with some split training. And that is perfect. And then I can get some training in here. Maybe even a full day of car building. Just about for Monaco. Excellent stuff. There we go. That is our pit crew training done. Let's take a look at our mentality. You can see excellent news here. We have positive mentality for our design staff. That's going to help boost their stats. Aurelian has got a positive mentality as well. That's going to boost his stats a little bit, which means he'll be better at training, which will help our pit crews develop quicker. There you can see Gaten Diego is beaming at the moment. He's loving life in the team. Nice and enthusiastic. Gary Gannon's feeling pretty happy. Out of contract at the end of the season. Might consider keeping George long term, which means I might see if I can pilfer Marcus Dudley from Mercedes. Partner up with him rather than keeping Gary. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it in the summer. I suppose I should probably start scouting out Gary Gannon, actually. Sorry, Marcus Dudley. Can't do it right now. But, he's got a 4-year deal. He's gone to McLaren. Yeah, he's going to be expensive to buy out. All right, so not going to do that then. Is anyone out of contract this year? Bono has gone to Ferrari. Is he partnered up? Oh, he's paired up with Leclerc, not Hamilton. GP has gone to Mercedes. Adami's gone to Red Bull. Marcus has gone to to McLaren. God, everyone's changing here. Mark Slade has stayed at Haas. Hugh Bird has gone to Alpine. William Joseph has gone to Ferrari. It's Norris's ex-mechanic, I think, William Joseph. He's partnered up with Hamilton. Javi has gone to McLaren. Ben is still at Aston. Tom Stallard has gone to Red Bull. John Howard has gone to Williams from Alpine. Chris Cronin is still at Aston. Pierre's still at RB. Josh is still at Alpine. Powell is still in F2. Alex Chan is still at Sauber. Matthias Spinney's gone to Mercedes. Oh, interesting. And he's out of contract at the end of the year as well. Keep an eye on that. Gary Gannon's obviously still with us. Hello, Angela has joined F1 from F2. He's gone to RB. Stuart King has gone to Haas from F2. James Irwin is still at Williams. Andrea Venici is still at Sauber. So who has dropped off the grid? Has anyone dropped off the grid? No. It's because we're the 11th team, so yeah, it's opened up 2 extra slots. That's why. Interesting stuff. Let's take a look at the technical chiefs as well, because we haven't looked at this for a while. So let's see where everyone is. Pierre's still at Red Bull. Enrico still at Ferrari. James Allison's at McLaren. Dan Fallows has gone to Williams. It's a good get for Williams. Neil Holdy has gone to Mercedes from McLaren. Pat Fry has gone to Ferrari. Oh no, he's us. That's gone to Ferrari for a second. I saw the red collar. So he's ours. James Key is out of contract. Didn't get picked up. Andrea De Zordo has gone from Haas to Alpine. Jody Egginton's still at RB. Matt Harmon has gone to Sauber from Alpine. Joanna Pinto. Is she our former technical chief? I think she is. She has gone to Aston Martin. Or she's someone we scouted, I think. Stefan Roth was ours, wasn't he? He hasn't been picked up. Anyone else? Mathieu Dupuy. I don't know how to pronounce that surname. He has joined Haas. He's a new gen. That's it for the technical chiefs, and we'll check out Aero as well. Because why not? Enrico Balbo still at Red Bull. Diego is still at Ferrari. Peter Pedromo is ours. Can't believe we signed him last year. That was fantastic. Jared Murphy has moved from Mercedes to McLaren. Ian Gregg has moved from Aston to Mercedes. Dirk De Beer has moved from Alpine to Williams. Guru Joel has gone to Aston Martin from... Not sure where he came from. Davide Paganelli is still at RB. No, he's from... I think he's from Sauber. No, he's from Haas. He was at Haas. He's gone to RB. Alessandro Cinelli's still at Sauber. Adam Kenyon has gone to Alpine from Williams. Got a free agent new gen. Horst Kaiser was ours. He is out of contract. Nobody's picked him up. Gilles Nicolas, if he's French, has gone to Haas. He's a new gen. And that's everyone covered. Okay, some interesting movement there. And just why not? We haven't done it yet. Haas have got Jonathan Wheatley. No wonder their pit stops have improved this year. Diego has gone from Ferrari to RB, to Red Bull. Ron Meadows is still at Mercedes. Andy Stevenson has gone from Aston to RB. Randy is still at McLaren. Julian Rouse is still at Alpine. Aurelian is ours. We got him from F2. Jeremy Cottrell was F2. He's gone to Williams. Guillaume Capietto, still in F2. The one that we scouted. Marco Peroni is out of contract. So RB let him go and didn't re-sign him. Who have they got then? Oh, they got Andy Stevenson. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So why didn't anyone else pick up Marco Peroni? Pete Zender is still at Sauber. Matthew Gaze is at Ferrari. Wow. Did not see that one coming. Sven Smeets out of contract. Nobody picked him up at the end, so he's left Williams. Toby Brown has gone from Haas to Aston. And I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's everybody. Wow, some interesting movement there on the staffing front. And of course, city season will be kicking off in a couple of months' time. we may well see some contracts being poached. We may well see some people out of contract getting big offers to go somewhere. Looking at Marco Peroni in particular as someone who might be on the move. And we are ready for Miami with a brand new race sim. Excellent stuff. What a great week we've had. What a great stream tonight in particular. We've scored our first point this week and then immediately scored a buttload more tonight. 11 points scored tonight. We've got ourselves up into 6th in the constructors standings, and we built up a really healthy margin already over some of the cars that we were expecting to be competing with. Even got ourselves above Haas, which I didn't think we would be able to do. So yeah, insanely happy to have 12 points in the bag. That takes so much pressure off for the rest of the season, because Sauber are not likely to score any points or many points this year. They might sneak 1 or 2 here and there. Williams aren't likely to score many points. They might sneak a few. They do have Max Verstappen. Alpine are looking terrible right now. They've got 1 point thanks to Fernando, but it's unlikely that they're going to score buttloads of points unless they spend a lot of time and money investing in this year's car to the detriment of next year's car. Aston yet to get off the mark as well. They've been a bit of a surprise. They're in that midfield fight, but they've certainly lost ground this year. And the fact that, we've scored points and they haven't is hugely damning for them. And when we come back on Monday, we will be having our second sprint of the season as we head to Miami for the United States Grand Prix, or for the Miami Grand Prix. That's it for us on YouTube this week. I will be streaming a double header at the end of season 1 with Porsche on Twitch tomorrow, starting at 4 p.m. So I do hope you'll join me for that. If you need my Twitch link, you can find it in one of the comments on my community tab, or just from the links on my profile tab here on YouTube. So I hope I'll see some of you guys on Twitch over the weekend. Probably won't be streaming on Sunday. I've got some tutorial videos to do. Let me save my progress here. Let's overwrite that. So I've got a rolling backup save. And I'll show you the tutorials that will be coming over the weekends. Find the branding. So I'll be posting a tutorial for that tomorrow morning for the Volvo logo. I will also be doing a tutorial for the Lotus logo this weekend as well. And then I'll also get a Golf tutorial knocked out pretty quickly as well. And probably do the Ligier. I haven't had the chance to redo the Minardi logo yet. That's still the same as when we did it on the live stream. Do need to make some refinements to that, but we'll get around to that at some point. And I will try and get some footage recorded for heavy cargo truck driver thingy over the weekend as well. I'll also see if I can take a look at 63 days and get a little bit of advanced footage. Well, some footage up for that as well. And hopefully I will actually get a key for Starship Troopers Extermination. I asked them for a PlayStation 5 key. They sent me a Steam key. Sent a message back saying I asked for a PlayStation key. Haven't heard back yet. Fingers crossed I'll get the right key, and then I'll be able to stick some of that up on the channel as well. But yeah, there we go. That is the end of a great stream tonight, and a pretty great week for us in general. I hope you've enjoyed everything. If you haven't yet dropped a like on the channel, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please consider that as well. I will be on Twitch, as I said, tomorrow from 4 p.m. Hope to see you there. If not, I'll see you back here on Monday. And until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I'm Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.